Good morning, PGA DFS fans, or I guess if you're watching this in the afternoon or evening, a good day to you all. Thanks for joining me on another one of my short form videos here on the Awesemo YouTube channel. Of course, I am Jason Rouslin. Find me on Twitter at DFSGolfer23. And since I'm asking of things for you, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel here. This is where we put out most of all of our content. Of course, we put some content out over on the OddsShopper YouTube channel, so check that one out as well. And thanks to Yahoo, the sponsor of this video on demand series. So let's jump right in to my top 5 values for the Zurich Classic. A very weird format. There's only one score between the team. It's a team format. So the values are a little bit out of whack, I would say, because there's a lot higher scores that are going to be put in over the first 2 days. So gonna sift through the values a little bit more than we'd normally do on our projections here. So the ranks, maybe these guys are going to be a little off from what we used to putting in here. But let's start off on the bottom end with Nick Hardy and Curtis Thompson. They're coming in as one of the highest values on the board, third highest to be exact. And while their recent form of missed cut, and no history here at this event, still, based on their previous starts, they've got one of the best rankings here on their projection. So let's take a look at their strokes gained stats, maybe why they measure up correctly. And what I did here was I took the best stat from the 2 out of each category and put it down here. So off the tee for Hardy and Thompson, they're ranked 39th this year, 150th on the approach though, 171 around the green. Let's hope they hit all of their greens, and 76th putting. So for Hardy and Thompson, again, they need a good week to continue their season. Well, not to continue their season, but to continue to march towards the top 125. This could be a good place for it. All right, next guys we're going to talk about is Adam Long and Hoag. For Adam Long, he's coming off of one of his best finishes in quite some time on the tour last week at the RBC Heritage. And they're coming in ranked 10th on the Awesemo value ranking. So we like that. Hoag, obviously, he's playing out of a tough category this year, the 126 to 150 category. So he doesn't have many starts, but comes here this week, getting a start, and getting a start with a golfer that certainly seems like he's playing some of his best golf. So as I mentioned, the 14th for him last week. Now let's go look at their strokes gained rank. What I did was, because Hoag does not have enough starts, I took his last year's stats, added them with Adam Long's this year's stats, and honestly, they look pretty good. 62nd off the tee, 70th on the approach, 104 around the green, and 11th putting. Adam Long is putting very well this year, so keep an eye for that. That could certainly help them in this format. They are the 10th best value ranking according to our Awesemo PGA DFS projections here this week. Okay, I think it's pretty easy to say that nobody that I have listed here, no teams, competed last year together. So that's why no course history. I'm not going to put down if they played with somebody else, because that just doesn't make sense. So the third golfers I want to talk about are David Lipsky and Aaron Rai. They are above 7,400. They are the second best value on the board, only behind Jason Day and Jason Scrivener. I don't like that team. Team Jason's, right? But nonetheless, love David Lipsky and Aaron Rai this week. They're both having a solid season on their first on the PGA Tour. Although Lipsky did miss the cut in the last time out, Rai came in 29th. But if we step one start further back, Lipsky came in a tie for 7th down in the Corrales Punta Cana. So certainly some good form is near. Now, I mentioned that they are second only behind the team Jason's there of golfers that are above 74, teams that are above 7,400 this week. They are ranked 37th, however, on the total ranking. All right, now let's go to the strokes gain rank for this team for this year. They're 76th off the tee, 43rd on the approach, 92 around the green, and 135 putting. Still a solid base for golfers that are playing well. They obviously know each other quite well from the DP World Tour, so I like this pairing quite a bit. This next pairing I also like quite a bit, as Joseph Bramlett is coming in off of his best round on the PGA Tour this year. A Sunday 64 at Harbortown for the RBC Heritage for Bramlett. McNealy was playing solid all week, finished inside of the top 30, and also having a great season. So for Bramlett, who's a great ball striker, and for McNealy, who's having a good season, we really like this team quite a bit this week. They are 45th ranked in terms of the value on the board, but of golfers or of teams above 7,400, they're ranked 4th So keep an eye out for Bramlett and McNealy as we go into their strokes gained rank. The only place that they struggle with is around the green. So in their alternate shot, if they hit all 18 greens, definitely keep an eye on these guys. Off the tee, 37, 58 on the approach, 112 around the green, and 29 putting. So McNealy and Bramlett, all systems go here this week in Louisiana. All right, the last team I want to talk about is the best value of any team above $8,000 in price this week on DraftKings, and it is the team of Ryan Palmer and Scottie Scheffler. Ryan Palmer has made quite a history of picking partners in this event, starting with Jordan Spieth this first year, going to Jon Rahm, and now heading to world number one Scottie Scheffler. It is quite the pairing for Ryan Palmer. Don't know how he keeps doing it, but he does. He must be well liked around the PGA Tour. Nonetheless, like I said, they are the top-ranked team in the value sector, above 8,000 this week, according to our Awesemo DFS projections. 52nd overall. The recent form that are coming in, well, we know Scottie's coming in off of the win at the Masters, while Ryan Palmer is coming in off the miscut. In terms of strokes gained, of course, they're going to look great. The only place that they say Scottie is struggling this year, which he's not struggling, he's just maybe not gaining as many strokes as others, is off the tee, and that's where Palmer is doing his best this year, ranked 18th. The other three, though, Scottie Scheffler ranked 29th on the approach, 33rd around the green, and 15th putting. That is how you get it done on the PGA Tour. All right, that's going to do it for my top 5 team values. Let's go over them again in case you forgot. Nick Hardy and Curtis Thompson all the way at the bottom. Adam Long and Bo Hoag is next. Then David Lipsky, Aaron Rai, Joseph Bramlett, Maverick McNealy, and Ryan Palmer, Scottie Scheffler. That's going to do it. I know it's a little bit of a weird format here this week. Yahoo is taking the week off. They will be back next week, of course, for the Mexico Championship. So thank you to them. And if you want to take advantage of an awesome deal we've got going on with them, well, all you got to do is sign up, make a deposit, and enter your first paid contest, and you're going to get a free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. That's correct, a free month. So take a look at them there. Thanks for joining here, everybody. The values, top 5 values for the Zurich Classic. Of course, stay tuned for the top 5 sleepers. If you haven't checked out my course and player preview, do that now. And of course, check out our OddsShopper content as well. So until next time, everybody, good luck this week at the Zurich Classic, and we will see you next week for the Mexico Championship. Cheers, everybody.